What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Jump. As we know, the Sonia Massie situation, unfortunately, is a sad one. The sister was just calling because someone she felt was trying to break into her home and she needed help. The police came into the house. There was a conversation in which she said she rebuked one of these beta males. They took out the pistol and they shot her 3 times. Okay. Now, I just want to go into more details. A lot of the entertainers, influencers have been speaking out about the issue, not just YouTubers, but now we have bigger celebrities. And Mowry gave a heartfelt message. I know I'm a critical person of Mowry, but I did want to play this in good faith and let us see what we can learn from it.
Hi, you guys. So, sorry. Oof. I know that this is a very unglamorous video, but I just saw the video of Sonia, and my heart goes out to her family. I am literally shaking right now because to see how someone's life can be taken in such a way is so terrible and so disgusting. When is this going to stop? I'm sorry. I saw many people talk about influencers and how people need to say something. And here I am. You all know how passionate I am about my community and my people. And to have a young Black boy who is tall, who is Black, and I guess what I'm saying is I worry. And now I'm going to have another conversation with him about being careful. When is this going to stop? When is enough enough?
So guys, we have heard that heartfelt message. She talked about that she did not know, her son is Black, Corey Hardrick's son, how she would talk to her son about the situation. But then there is this comment here. Unfortunately, you'll have to have the same talk with your daughter. None of our Black children or adults are safe. It's disheartening. It's sickening. This is what I want to talk about today. Okay. Now, we live in a world, and it's funny. I'm only 43. I have seen this world and the culture change dramatically. It's a 180 from when I was coming up. And again, I was coming up, times are not so different. I mean, the hip hop era, it's still a little bit relatable to a certain degree. Certain things are similar, and then certain things are not, which is that a woman would never get shot by the police in this manner. She would if, let's say, if it's a mistaken identity, her boyfriend is there or something like that. But because we live in a world now where men look at women or can look at women as being equal, what it does is it doesn't give the same level of empathy for women that we once saw before. People used to care about women a lot more in the past. This is why if you would ever see a woman getting harassed on the bus, on the streets, of course, you will have men that will help. But before, a lot of men would be willing to combat that really quick. But now that's not the case. And a lot of men feel less sorry and less empathy for women, and then classifying them as men, which means that, hey, you have the opportunity to get this work too. That's what they're saying. These men are coming up in a time now where it's 50-50. They've been taught that women are equal to men, that women have equal rights. So, and you're even seeing it in sports. I saw fighting exposition where you had two women against one man and he was just whooping their ass. And then after, the bell rung, he was hugging them and everything too. But hey, you're seeing this, women and men fighting, and it's equality, all of this. Really, there's no equality in that. You should never have that. That doesn't make any sense. What is a woman doing fighting a man? It doesn't make any sense. It should never happen, okay? Women and men are different. Women should be treated with more love, more care, but that's not the generation that these guys are coming in now. Even these police officers, they're under 40, they're dealing with black people or black women. Hey, you're just like a guy. So now we gotta have that conversation. When I was coming up as a young man, my parents taught me how to deal at a traffic stop. You get stopped by the police, it's yes sir, no sir. Yes sir, no sir. Keep your hands on the steering wheel at all times. Yes sir, officer sir. No sir, officer sir. What would you like me to do, sir? Do not talk back. Do not say anything unless they tell you to say something. That's what I was taught. Okay? That's what I was taught. That's to keep yourself alive. And to be fair, I came across a lot of officers like that. Hey, I got away with some things. They let me go. All right, I'm gonna let you go now. You get out of here. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Okay. But now we got to talk to the women about that, because these officers, okay, might not feel sympathy. Like back 30 years ago, a lot of white officers, a lot of male officers wouldn't take that serious as men. But when you're crazy and you don't really value women like that, and a lot of guys just don't in today's world, not like they did before. Before, it was easier to value women like that because you were taught to protect women. Even if you might cuss here or call women here names or whatever. My mom used to always teach me, when you have a young woman in your life, when you walk with a woman, she stays in the inside, you walk on the outside. So if a car comes, let the car hit you before hit her. Open the door for women. You never go 50-50 with women. You pay for everything. You take care of your woman. You work hard to provide for your woman. That's the kind of way I was raised, okay? I'm pretty sure there's some men that's like that now, but that's not everybody. Everybody not gonna give your daughter a pass like they used to. Some folks might not understand, certain things or whatever. Be crazy. Now we got to talk to the women in the community about how to deal with police officers. It's unfortunate though that we have to, but they don't have no sympathy for them either. A lot of men coming up in today's world have less sympathy for women for the fact that they're a weaker vessel than we did when we was coming up. The culture is different now. Feminism, I feel like. As much as we feel like women have been, able to progress, and that's great, we never figured out that people would have less sympathy for them because of their achievements. Like, oh, you don't need help. Like even now at the grocery store, I hear women complaining about it now. Oh, here on YouTube, men don't open the doors. Men don't want to help me out with my groceries. Even old ladies, we used to help women like that. It's coming up, help a woman, put her, you don't even gotta know who she is. Just go and help her, put her stuff in there and walk away. The fact that she's a woman, let me help you out. Let me open the door for you. These days, better open that door yourself. That's just somebody that they just don't care. So men just don't care as much in general. So when men start valuing women less for whatever reason, it's a problem in society that needs to quickly be rectified. Guys, what do you think? It's your boy, Today Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. I appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe to the bell. We're out.